Hello friends, welcome back to Faith on the Farm. If you look out here, I've been doing a lot of mowing lately and the grass is just growing. It's like toward the end of April now, and I almost have to mow twice a week. That's how fast things are growing. The garden's growing, our corn is coming up, the lambs are growing. I'm going to show a picture here of the lambs here. And it wasn't too long ago I showed you a picture when they were little. Well, they're not little anymore. They're getting big, and it's just that time of year when things are really, everything's growing right now. You can see just how big the sheep are. Look at that one right in front of me. That wasn't too long ago. That was just a little one. And look how big it is now. They're just really growing. In fact, it's almost time to wean them from their moms. Probably another 10, 15 days, and we'll be weaning those. But they have really taken off in their growth. You can see that our corn is starting to come up. We planted these seeds, probably a couple weeks ago, and then we watered them, and we're trying to keep the weeds down. That's a continual battle, but you can see that they have really taken off and growing. It won't be too long, they'll be knee-high. They always say knee-high by the 4th of July. Well, that will probably happen here. So you can see how fast the corn is growing. This makes me think of a scripture in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, starting in verse 6. And this is Paul talking here. He goes, I planted the seed, Apollos watered it, but God made it grow. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. The man who plants and the man who waters have one purpose, and each will be rewarded according to his own labor. For we are God's fellow workers. You are God's field, God's building. As God's people, we get to participate in helping other people come to know Christ so that the kingdom grows. We don't do the growth. God does the growth. We might plant the seed. We might fertilize it. We might water it. We might encourage it. We share our lives. We share what God has done in our lives. We share scripture. And that's all part of what we get to do. But it's God who makes the growth. God who changes lives. But we get to be a participant. Just like I didn't cause those sheep to grow. I fed them, and that helped their growth. Same way with the planting in the garden. My wife planted the seed and came back and watered it, and I helped put the compost together and turn the soil. So we work together to cause that to grow. Well, the same thing as in the Christian walk is that, I might plant the seed, but somebody else is going to come along and water it, and eventually God might change somebody's heart. And that's what it's all about, is that spiritual growth, and we get to participate in that. Hey, that's all I have today on Faith on the Farm. As we always say, stories from the soil, lessons for the soul.